Good everybody, how are you? Bienvenidos, ¿cómo están? Okay, friends, so we're going to continue with our door. We already completed all the steps. I think that I'm going to decrease a little bit the lines here in this one. And I want to check everything at the end, okay? Now it's time to go with the security door, the one that is in the outer part. We're going to start. Sorry, I forgot about something. Okay. Yes, we have to do that. First, we need to change a little bit the mesh so we can make it. We can create it in a more real way. We're going to start with that and then applying the material. Okay. Texture. So let's do that. One moment, please. One moment. I forgot about something very important. Okay, now we're ready. So please, we're going to start. Remember, if you're new, help me subscribing to the channel, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment here in the chat. I will pay attention to your comments here. And also, if you want to support my work, remember that you have super sticker, super chat, super thanks, gifts. You have membership. We have two options for members: the Indie Explorer $1.5 and the Master Builder that is $4.5, I think. Of course, the price changes depending on your location, and also remember that we have 3 videos for members. Okay. Yes. So let's continue with the project. Also, remember that I create a goal in the streaming. The goal is just one single super chat. It's easy. One single super chat, and I will deliver a PBR material here, the file with you all, and I will create a step-by-step video explaining how I created. Okay. So yes, that's all. Let's get started because we don't want to waste more time. Okay. Okay, so this is what we created. We created the holes. We added the new material here. Let's come here again. I am using this to activate to make this part invisible. We're not going to use it anymore for now. And then we have our door. Okay. So the only thing that I have to change right now is this one. I think that this is too much. I mean, we have some this is not similar to this one. These hinges, I think that is the word, are smaller, but for this outer door this should be bigger. The idea that I have for this is maybe, and also another thing that I just noticed is that this should be here, but I think that that's too much. So maybe, no, we have to do it there. Yes. Oof, okay, we need to change some things here. First, I need to change the size of this and the design. We can, let me show you. Here I just got some references. Let me show you. Things you need to work with references. If you don't have references, it is very difficult to do some things. So these are one of the best references that I found. And also here in pictures. Okay, so as you may notice, this is the smaller, right? This should be a little bit bigger and larger. So we should make this more larger. And also the common design is that we only have two. Maybe here we have three. We can leave it with three. I think that three is a good option. We have 1, 2, 3. Three. This is more like similar to our door. And the other thing that we need to that I notice is that this is not in a good place. This should be a little bit outer, so we can manipulate the door. First I'm going to do that. Okay. Let me move this a little bit out. Like that. And these two, same thing. Okay. Now here I am going to, okay, these are going to be the I'm going to select these two, make it a little bit bigger. First that, let me move this again here in the border. Okay, maybe that was too much. No, it is good. It is good. We're going to apply a scale, of course, and I think that if I do that, I need to change something because this is now. Let me just. Great, perfect. Okay, the first thing is this. I am going to delete this one. Faces, and I'm going to merge these two. And of course we're going to, let me do this. I have maybe a better idea. I'm going to put this here. This one, dissolve edges. And let's delete this part here. Faces. Now I am going to move this one closer here, the other one the same thing. Okay, and a little bit larger I said, or let me check, maybe we're good, I don't know. What do you say? This should have the same size, I mean in this design, because here these two should be the same size, but in this case no. Let me see how this is it's going to open. Okay, I understand. Also remember that in the normal door, in the wooden door, I leave it just like that, but here I think that I'm going to change to show that this part that is going to be attached to the door, just to do that. So I'm going to put this here and this here, and the only one that is going to move is this one with the door. Continue looking at the details here. Okay. Let me move this one here just a little bit. Let me move it out. Now I'm going to select this part. I'm going to use the same size here. Bit down. Control B. Perfect. Let's do that. And now we need to let me check. I'm going to leave also how this is going supposed to rotate. Here we have like this piece inside. I'm going to do something similar. So let me select this one. I'm going to select that. I'm going to duplicate it, move it a little bit down. 0.001 and make this smaller. I just forgot. Let me use the mirror modifier. Should I have? Let me think. If I have that piece, the upper part, I should have nothing, right? I cannot see clearly here. But I think that I'm going to do this. Also, I forgot to separate this part. Of course, we need to delete this. And here, see, now we have the full piece. I am going to apply it, and this one I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. To make this a little bit bigger, not the exact value, a little bit bigger. But now it changed. No, okay, let me leave it like that. I already applied it. Okay. Let me see if I can find a better reference so we can have the exact. A ver. Bisagras, puertas protectoras. si puedo encontrar. No, pero es que no quiero para puertas normales, por favor. Puertas normales. Yet. Estas, creo. A ver. ¿Cómo carajo se sostiene esto? Yo creo que no me va a complicar. Voy a dejar esto aquí nomás. Sí, le voy a dejar de ambos lados de la misma forma. Ya, ahí tenemos esto. Perfecto. Muy bien, ahora déjame ver cómo se ve la puerta, ¿ok? Esto también tiene el aplicador. Sí, perfecto. Bien. Ah, antes hay que hacer este un poquito más chiquito, como las otras bisagras. Just algo así. Darle un poquito. 0.00025. 0.0025. Zero, 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 25. Now I'm going to close this. Ahora creo que lo único que tendríamos que hacer es cómo le hago para que esto vaya para acá. Primero vamos a ver si let's see if we can rotate the door in a nice way, okay? I'm going to select origin to the center of the mass. And we're going to rotate following that. Cursor to selected. Rotate with, okay. Yes, it is looking great for me. I really like it. The door is looking good. I want to select everything, but there are too many pieces, so I don't know if I can do that. No, I remember it is because of the. Let me check it well. Okay, don't worry about that. Yes, the door is good. The door is good. I'm going to use this. Yes. Continue moving maybe here. Yes, I'm going to leave it like that. Don't worry. For me it is looking good. Maybe the only thing is this is too big maybe. I don't know what we can do with this one. Let me check a reference here maybe. I don't have a similar example, but I think that this is too big. We can make it a little bit smaller. Maybe I think also we should do that. I have any space here. Why? It is because it is up. Okay. Maybe I am thinking about leaving this at the same level of this part. The problem is that I don't have a clear reference here. See if I have a better view. Yes, I think that this is too big, look. I think that we should leave it at the same level here. Just to start. That is one thing. The other one, no, it is at the end, so we're good with that. But no, if I move it here, then this doesn't matter anymore. So let me maybe, I don't know. It is too close. Do that. Select this. Can use the middle maybe. Closer. Maybe in the last one. Yes, I think that I will go with this. This one is a little bit better for me, of course. I like it. I really like it. Okay, so we should try the idea that I just told you, or we should leave it, we can leave it just like that. One moment please. Okay, we're back. I think, okay, I noticed something. I think that is the internet connection. My internet connection is failing. I notice this a lot. Otra vez. let me try to do my idea to see if it is working. I'm going to use this face. These two faces. Thanks. Okay, here it is not helping like in the same way that we have here, so we need to maybe do something extra. Oh, here this is not helping. 2 1 2. So maybe we should change this to now we have something. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I like it. Now let's test this again, just like before. Select that. Rotate. Ah, sorry, I forgot to rotate this one too. So a second. Yes, it is looking good. Yes, for me it is looking great. This is what I want. Okay, so we finished to make all these changes. Okay, let me go for some water. Okay, I'll be back in a moment, don't worry. Please, for now, if you're new, help me subscribing to the channel, give it a like, leave a comment, and share the content with others. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Okay, so now we completed this part, right? Let me see something, let me see something. No, we're good, we're good. I think that we're good. Yes, we're good. We can continue. If we want, what we can do is add some bevel here. As you can see, look, we have bevel in this part, but I think that that's too much. I don't know. What do you say? The thing is that I don't want to add too many. Maybe what we can do, I know what we can do. But and then I'm going to lose this part. Let me think, let me think. I was thinking on making this a little bit smaller so we can have an space. Or we can, in this part, we can leave the space. Is this a square or this is a... and it makes sense because look, this should be wider than this one. That's okay, that's good. Look, the frame should be smaller. Here we have the frame and here we have the door. Another thing that I just noticed, mines are like inside the wall and I want to keep it like that. We have other designs that are like this here in these sides, and use a screw that is help us to attach the door, the frame in this case, to the wall. But no, I don't want that. I think that I'm going to continue with this design. What else we can do? So what do you say? We make this smaller or we just keep it like that? The only thing for me, the only reason that I want to make this a little bit smaller is that I want to leave this space, and I think that this is very important in this type of doors. Look, we have space, so maybe I'm going to do that. And don't worry about the borders because I'm going to the edges because I'm going to add the materials, and with the materials we're going to fix all of that. So maybe let me think what we should do. What should we do? We should also, if I change that, I should change the same in the other side. Look, no, we don't have to change. Also, here I think that I am not going to design anything special. I think that I'm only going to use the materials, the textures, to create the two holes in here. I think that that's the best option, and just paint it black. It is different in the wood because in the wood we needed another color, but here I just need to create the holes because the design is just a metallic piece and going inside. In the other door, in the wooden door, we have the wood, the dark wood in this case, and inside the brighter wood, so it was different. The same for this one, I think. Let me try to make this a little bit smaller, okay? That's the only thing. Remember that the only thing to test if something is going to work is to do it, and then we see, yes, I like it, or no, I should return to the original design. So let's do that. I'm going just to move this a little bit to the side. I am not going to change this one, or maybe we can change it. Let me see. So this is our door. Let me follow this one, this design. Okay, but remember, if I do that, I should be really careful with the door in here to not destroy all these parts. Let me see. Okay, this is... Let me select the this part to verify what I am trying to do. Okay, let me go here inside, let me select that. Okay, this is the door and this is the border, so we should not go more than this. I think that I'm going to use this as a reference, this one. Pero tengo acá esta tontera. Espérense, déjame ver qué puedo hacer. Let me see what I can do here. The problem is that I think that I have a square here. Also in the upper part, I think that I need to make this a little bit smaller. Just the same thing. So I'm going just to use a normal value. I'm going to use we should do that. Yes, in this one, because I don't want to. The frame is perfect. I don't want to change it. I am going to change this, and let's see if it is going to work. Okay. So let me select this face. Now let me select these vertices. These two vertices, and let's move it a little bit to the, in my view, to the left. I'm going to move it just a little. 0.0, that's too much. 25, let me see, 25. I'll go with 25. 0.0025. 0.0025, and the same with this one. So a bit to the side. 0.0025. Let's go to the other side. Let's move it. 0.0025. Let's check. What happened here? Why this didn't change? Okay, someone joined to the channel. Let me see. Someone just subscribe. But I didn't receive. Yes. NK Hit Gamers, welcome. Hi there, man. Just downloaded Blender. What to do next? Okay, let me explain Blender very quickly. But let me just check something. But I wanted to do something and it didn't work, and I don't know why. No, it worked. What happened here? Let me just go back. I need to verify this. Okay. Let me do this again. Okay, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay. So this is what you have to do. You have Blender, you have layout, you have modeling. And look, I am creating a door in this case. Modeling, sculpting, UV editing, these are different windows. You can use Blender to create, to model. You can sculpt figures, you can animate, you can create materials, you can do a lot of things that you do with other apps. If you are starting, Blender is the, I think, the best option. I made card. I made car with wheels and body. It looks fun. Just if you want, you can sell that car. Look, let me show you. For example, in my case, I have this. I sell my models in this page. For example, I uploaded the files here, and I have, in this case, I have low poly and high poly assets. low poly like this Messi with the FIFA World Cup 2022 kit. High poly like this one that you can use in games and animations. And yes, low poly, you can use this for modeling. Yes, I am explaining. So look, this is modeling. Modeling is for games and animations. Games and animations use modeling. Modeling, you just need to use less polygons as possible. These are the polygons. Let me show you here. You can see the polygons. You should have a limit depending on your on the app that you are going to use. These are the polygons. If you want to animate this, you have bones like this one, the bones that you're going to use to animate. These are the materials that you create. You have to paint everything that you see here. It is like you paste. This is Messi. I don't have more players. Maybe I should create more. What else? No. And this is also another low poly model. This is a missile from an old warplane. Low poly because you can see most of the edges. Okay, that's why we call it low poly, and we have a limit. You can see all the textures. Modeling, again, you can use this for animations or games. Animations or games. Look, you can see the polygons. I added bones here to animate the missile. Here I cannot see the video. I cannot watch the video here. Let me show you in another page. Here you have the materials, all the colors, all the metalness, all the details are these image textures. The thing that we're doing right now with our door, look, this is our door. You can see here all of these nodes. These nodes are the things that is making possible to see the colors and the details of the mesh. If I change this to the render view, you can see that I am already created the metalness, the wood of the door. Let me select this material. Look, all of these nodes is making possible that we can see all the details like it is looking for the wood in this case. Then we have to convert this into image textures like this one here to use it in games. If we don't have this, we cannot use we cannot use that mesh in games. My PC, I have this GeForce RTX 4070. I have a site where you can see all the details for my PC, but I think that the site is not working anymore, so I need to find a new way to show you all my PC pieces, components. Let me see. I have Asus, I have the Corsair, the cooling system, a Corsair with 3 fans, and I have all the aspects here, but I found a new. Okay, don't worry. You can start working with that. If you want to start with Blender, with 3D, in this case 3D, of course that this is going to be more difficult. Your computer may be not working with what you want to do, but you can do something like this one, like this low poly models like this. You can use your computer and build things like this one. Your computer is going to support that. Maybe you're not going to be able to stream or record, that's a possibility, but you can start with this, with low poly. A lot of indie games chooses a lot of indie creators choose this art style to start. Yes, you can do that with low poly. And with Blender, it is not only for modeling. This is modeling again. Look, you have a lot of detail here, but in reality these are the polygons. Look, These are the polygons. You can see that all of the details are not part of the model. This is only material. I bake, it is like I paste all the high poly into the low poly. Make me mod for a second to share link to the car I posted on. I want to share link to my car. You can share your link here, I think. Try it. But if you want to share your 3D art, you can join to our Discord server. We have a Discord server. There we have how can you call it? A channel where you can post your 3D art. Look, we have a Discord server. Let me show you. You can join to the Discord server, and there you can share your things. You can say hello and share that you are starting with that. And if you want any help, you can go there. Let me, in my channel here, you can see. Let me show you. You just go to this link, join to the channel, and you can. Look, they're creating a. Look, you can go here to the links, and you have a Discord server here. Here, go to this link, join to the Discord server, and then you have a channel where you can share your 3D art. There is an exclusive channel for 3D art, and you can say hello, I am starting, maybe if someone can give me some advice, and things like that, and you can share your. It is better if you share images, okay? And also it is possible to use Blender to create sculptures. Look, let me show you. Here you can see my Cults 3D profile. You'll find a lot of. I have some tutorials, and here in streaming I do a lot, but I'm going to create more short videos, like in the short format, Reels, TikTok, to share some advices. You can just tell me what kind of things you would like to learn, and I will try to create that. Look, these are the sculptures. Blender, you can use Blender to create these kind of figures. You print this in 3D, and you can add it to your collection. You can have it in your desk, or I don't know, whatever you want. Okay, one moment, please. One moment, please. 3D General. You share it in 3D General. Okay, we're good. I can show you. Let me get the hell out of here. No, it is not online. I am online. It is just the be right back window. You can see that the message. Yes, this is your car. Yes, this is low poly. You already understand the message. This is low poly. Yes, you're good. Just one thing, if you want to, maybe, I don't know if this is the style, but try to make the wheels straight. This is like into one direction. If you want the car to go like straight, like a normal car, you should put the wheels straight. That's the only thing, but the style is good. Of course, you need to start with the materials, and it is looking good. If you want that kind of style, if that is your art style, that's okay. If you want to improve it a little bit, maybe you can make it a little bit straight, and also maybe leave a space. Control Shift D. What is Control Shift D for? Control Shift D in Blender. Let me see, what are you trying to do? In edit mode. to make something straight, look, let's see that you have this cube, right? Let's see that you have this cube like that. Your wheels right now are like this. You have to play with your perspective. Look. Shift this to duplicate things. Shift this to duplicate things. Shift D, you just select Shift D and you duplicate things. If you want to do your car, let's say that you have this. I'm going to show you very quickly. Okay. Look, I'm going to go back. Okay. Let's say that this is the body of your car. I'm going to add some two wheels here. Okay. Let's say this circle. Or no, a cylinder. It is easier a cylinder. Let me add. You can see all the shortcuts that I am using here, just in case. I'm going to use this cylinder. Okay, this cylinder. I'm going to rotate it in the Y. Okay, I'm going to rotate it 90. Change it to 90. I'm going to move it to the side. You have different options. Here is the wheel. Let's say that this is the wheel. I'm going to make this smaller, of course. Going to move it here, okay. This is a cylinder, okay. And let's say, but I don't know how you rotate that thing. I don't know how you rotate that, but let's say that you rotate it. Maybe, let me see. I'm going to select all of these parts and I'm going to, I don't know, move it like that. Let me just change something. Media point, I don't know, something like this, maybe, for the two sides. Individual origins, maybe. Yes. Your car is right like this, right? Your car is like this. The wheels are like that. You have the easiest way. The easiest way is to select again, go here to look inside. We select all of that and you can press scale and the C value. Let me see which one is the right one, because I don't remember. Maybe Y. No, Y no. Let me see with X. Yes, X was the solution. Look, to make this straight, if you are a beginner, you probably are going to go one by one. Select this one, select this, and try to use this as the reference, and going here like this and trying to do one by one, but that's you're going to waste a lot of time. So you just select everything, because this is the X view. Look, the red line is the X, the Y is the green one is the Y, and the blue one that I cannot see that here, but you can see this one here, it is the C. So in this case I want the X axis to make it straight, right? So I'm just going to select S, X and 0, and with that you make it straight like that. And the same one for this one, S, X, 0. And now you have this the wheels in the straight, completely straight. And if you want, you're going to modify it that later. You just have to use a mirror modifier for now. Mirror modifier. Select your cube as a reference, so you have now the two wheels. And if you want to change something, it is going to change in the other side. No, SX0, SX0. Let me show you again. Look at the shortcuts. We're here. I'm going to press the shortcuts right now. SX0. Yes, scale X and the value 0. So now you can straight that. Yes, that's everything that you have to do to make it straight. And yes, so we can continue with our door. Okay, you're welcome. And for those who are new, please remember to follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and share this content with others. Okay, thank you. Yes, you already subscribed to the channel. Thank you. And I was saying that you can create this for 3D printing, and also just things like this. So let me try to fix this. I was trying to fix this. I don't know why it didn't work. I'm going to change the view to wireframe so I can see what I am doing, to see all the vertices that we are using here. I'm going to use that. I already selected the, yes, this one. One moment please, the music stopped. Let me close this. I want to do career, bro, but I am older now. Should I try? Can I make money to feed myself enough? Mm. It depends. In my country, it is very difficult to do that, but you can try to do it remotely like I do. Sometimes you are going to have a lot of work, and other times no. It depends, and also it depends on what do you want to do. If you want to have more possibilities to do this as a career, studios try to find a profile that only specialize in one thing. So in this case, this is modeling, right? They try to do that. If you are doing that for 3D sculpting, you just have to do 3D sculpting. You're going to have more possibilities depending on the position that you want to be. Can beginner to get a job? It is very difficult, but you just have to try to find the ways to try to apply to projects. You can go and work remotely with freelance apps. You can try that. You can my first work, I think that it was because I created a short with AR and I just got contact by email in the old way. That was my first project. So you just have to try different things to get noticed. And if you want to have more possibilities, if you are in another country, maybe it is better because there you have more a better industry, a 3D industry. Here in my country, we don't have that. I am trying to build that. That's my goal in life. Try to create a 3D industry here in Ecuador. That's my dream. But yes, you just have to continue trying. Trying is the only way. And just forget about age or I don't know, the experience. You just have to have. You just need a good portfolio. Share your work, and then try to apply to the positions. In my case, it is a little bit difficult because I am trying to do a lot of everything. So studios may not be good with that. Again, if you are going to apply for animation, you just show your animation works. Like this, for example, you can go, and the best area to do that is, for example, ArtStation. Here you have a lot of work. In my case, let me see my profile. Only 3D, and you just show your work. In this case, if you are going to be with animation, just go with animation. Only animation. If you're going to do modeling, just go with modeling. If you're going to do environment, just go with environment. And with that, you're going to have more possibilities. Also, you need English, of course, and just and you just need to try. Yes, maybe you are going to be lucky, but the possibilities are going to be better if you try. If you don't show anything, and if you expect someone to just discover your work, it is impossible. You need to show your work and start to apply and continue with that. it is very difficult. You can also you need to be really careful, because when you start, it is very possible that some are going to pay you and not even close to you're going supposed to be paid. But if you're starting, you should do it. Then if you have more experience and more good career, then you can go with a better value in your work. But yes, that is a possibility. Okay, so let's continue. Let me change this one. I was starting to change this. One thing. No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now let me do what I was trying to do. I move this here and 0. Let me try 25. 25 is an option. 25 is an option. I don't know why in the other one it didn't work. Oh jeez, I don't know what happened in the other one. 0025. Great. Perfect. Let me see what I have here. What is this? I need to start changing also these parts. I suppose that this one also I have to change. No, that one no. But now that I just discovered this, okay, I need to make some other changes. This one is like that. What the hell happened? Sorry. I have this symmetry activated, so that's why I just change one side and the other side is going to automatically change. Of course, if your shape is symmetrical. Now I'm going to move this here like that. Yes, but I'm going to show you one thing. Okay, one moment please, one moment. Something that I may need to change. We're going to analyze this in just a moment. Okay, what else do I have to change? This one maybe? No, this one no. Let me see this, because I don't know what is happening here. I have that. Let me select all the... Okay, very good. Let me select this again. I'm going to select that one, that one, that one. Nothing else. No, this one. Okay. So we have this. I'm going to keep it like this because it doesn't change anything in my door. Let me move this one too. Okay, great. Now we have one thing that we need to change. Look. Okay, I have a problem here. If I change this one, I'm going to see this part and I don't like that. Also, no, this I should... Okay, I cannot change that. So we have some options here. We can make this one the same way like this. We can but no. Okay, we have something here. We have something here. The thing is, this is good. The doors should be, I think that this is not like, this part is not here, right? I don't have a reference to verify that. That's a problem. I'm going to do that. Don't worry. I'm going to do that. I'm going with that. I'm going to select my door. I don't have anything here. Okay, just select this. I'm going to move this down, and I may need to create something there. Then I'm going to select this one and move it. Select this one and move it here. And we can delete that face because we're not going to see it anymore. We can delete that to save polygons. Faces. Great. Now we fix one, but now we need to apply. Okay, I make things more complicated. Something here. Best thing to do, select and move it this one here. Same for this one. Oh, this one I'm going to leave it, or let's select this and do the same. I am going to fill this gap. Same, no, the other side is with a mirror, so we're good. And move this up. Okay, now that we fix all of this one, we need to make this a little bit smaller, right? The same level than here. No, I think that no, we don't have to do that. Okay, now we have to fix this. Because look, we have this overlapping view and we don't want that. I'm going to check later if everything that we did, it was the best thing to do. I don't have a good reference to see. I don't have a good reference. Here. But I need to make this smaller. Maybe here. Okay, I cannot see, but I'm going to make this smaller. Don't worry. So I'm going to select this. Everything is with the symmetry, right? Just let me select all of this. to change here again to return to come back here and make this a little bit smaller. I don't have any conflict here, right? No. I'm going to use this as a reference. And I'm going to move this here. Yes, now it is better. We can see the space here in between. I am not going to add a bevel. I'm not going to add a bevel to make this round because it is going to increase the level of polygons, and I don't want at those tiny details. I don't want to have that kind of bevel. Okay. So yes, I think that we're good. These hinges are good. Look, we can see the details better. It is improved. The door here, let me see if it is closed. Let me here, no. Here and here, let me check. Okay, we need to close this maybe. But I think that we are not going to have problem because the door is going to open to this direction. So maybe we don't have problems with that. It's going to rotate, but let's test. Let's test, okay? I'm going to select this one, this one, this one. Rotate in the 3D cursor. Yes, we have problems, so we need to close this. Okay, let's close that. Yes. Okay, don't worry. Let's do that. Perfect. Now let me close this. I don't want this one. Maybe I'm going to find another way. There is no other way. Okay. I'm just going to close this. First, I'm going to select this. I'm going to create the artifacts, the sharp edges in those parts. I don't care about this because I think that I want this to be like a little bit rounded with the shade, with the lights. The only places where I apply the sharp edges are going to be here. But another thing that we can do maybe is select this and make it like that, 0.15. Okay. So now this one is good. we're not going to see any other space there, and the other ones I'm not going to change because they're going to be static in that position. One moment, please. Please. Let's continue. Sorry. Okay. So just I think that we finished the meshes, all the changes. No. Now that we did some changes, we need to redo the UV unwrapping because I modified the mesh. Okay, so that's something that you have to do if you change your mesh. Let me start with this one. I have this tool. No, I have a mirror. Perfect. So I go to UV editing. Remember one thing. This is like an advice for beginners. It is not more like an advice. It is more like a recommendation because I work in this way. But if you want, you cannot. You don't have to follow it. But I'm going to explain you why. And I repeat this a lot of times. Look, when you have something, when you're creating, you can apply, in this case I didn't apply rotation, you can apply rotation, location, but for me it is better if you don't apply this at the end, only until you finish. During the workflow, don't apply that because it is easier to work with local transformation, and if you apply it, you're not going to be able to do that. So that's why don't apply it. But something that you should apply is a scale. With a scale, you are not going to have some results that you are not looking for with modifiers, with maybe if you're sculpting the same thing. So it is better if you just don't do that. Just apply a scale. Don't apply the other transformation aspects. Just only do that with a scale. Okay, so there you're not going to have maybe some issue. But I don't know, maybe if you want to apply a modifier to have a special design before sculpting, okay, do that and then apply the scale. That depends on your style, but I think that it is better if you apply a scale. Okay, so let's continue with the UVs. To start with this one. Sorry. Before that, let me create the lines to do the unwrapping. Let me just turn off this for a moment so we can only work with this single piece. Okay, so the UV unwrapping, we need to mark seams to unwrap the model. The unwrapping is going to be for the how we want to make the cuts to start applying the textures, how we're going to project this in the UV map. Just think about a sticker, I don't know, something. When you are building a cube with paper, you cut the shape and then you start assembling the cube. You have your cube, right? Just think here in the reverse mode. You have the cube, but you need to open it nicely and put it back in the paper or over the table. That's maybe the unwrapping. The better explanation for this. So we made the cuts. I'm going to select this one. I already selected this one. I already selected that one, but here no. So I'm going to select this and marking. There's no other. We're good here. And just let me go to the UVs. Now you can see what I was talking about. We're going to select everything and conformal. Remember, conformal is for more solid pieces, more sharp edges pieces, mechanics, things like that. If you want more organic, it is better angle base, but you can do whatever you want. I am just sharing with you some advices to have a better result, of course. Okay, we can enable this again. Now let's go with this one. I'm going to turn off and let's make all the changes that we want to do here. Select everything. Sure. Mark Sim. I said Mark Sharp, no, Mark Sim. Here the code. Yes, I think that this code is good. Let's see. Go to UV editing. Look at this awful. Awful code. Now let's go. Select everything and do the conformal. Perfect. Look at this nice UV. And then what else? I don't need to change anything else, right? This shape. This is a new shape. And also try to make the cuts in the parts that are not visible or less visible. So in my case, I'm going to go here and mark C. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's make the changes here too. I just deleted these parts, right? Just these faces, great. The cuts, okay, perfect. Do the same with this. This one too, sorry. Now that I create a new shape, I need to make the cuts. Let's check. Perfect. Here I need to change this one too, to don't have this conflict here. Okay, so here we need to make this a little bit smaller, but just that. You know what? What if we put this here in the border? But no, I think that is not the best option, right? That is the problem. The other option is just to move this here. This is the other option. You know what? I'll go with this one. I'll go with that one. We need to do the same here. Yes, we need to do the same here. Yep. Okay, we have some overlapping. It is because I changed it. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to select this. Down. Let me see something. Something like that. I think that we already found best option for this. Let me check the log set. One more, please. We need this is was what I was talking about. I don't want to extrude a lot of things. No, I don't. I just want to have a hole. Maybe the best option is a hole. What do you say? I don't want to look inside. Let me check something, okay? Let me check something. For now, we're going to leave it like that. Also, you may be asking why you just don't add here, for example, why you just don't delete this part. Another thing. I'm talking about this face that we're not going to see. The short answer is that I want to have these edges to work with the edge bevel graph for the materials, so we can have apply that here too. That's the only reason. We're going to test that, okay? Yes. So let me check very quickly what we can do with the log set, because again, let me show you what we have for the log set. This is our log set, right? This part is the one that I am trying to analyze, because here this is going to be inside, and we can apply just make the holes, or maybe we can make the holes. Let me check. One moment, please. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Unfortunately, I don't have a reference, but I think that maybe we're going to just create the holes. Just give me a little bit more of time, so maybe tomorrow I can check this, okay? I don't have the holes here. This is what is just to paint the holes. That's the best option. Also, let me create a new hole, the new part of the log set here. Where is? Ah, no, I don't have it. I don't have the other side for this. No, I don't have it. But it should be something like this, not like this, like this. I need to create a smaller, bigger circle, and then use the same technique, the log set technique, for this one. Okay. The log set reference, let me see. No, it's too big. I will check, okay? I need to check those, okay? So here we have our doors. I think that we are going to finish for today. Let me check here, one moment. Yeah, something like this. This is what I want. I need to check this, okay? Okay friends, so for today we're going to finish. We improved this, we created the UVs. Ah no, I didn't create the UVs for this one. Okay, let me do that. The UVs for this one, yes, I think, yes. For this one, no. So let me do that. Perfect, the UVs. So it is improved. It is looking better, in my opinion. So yes friends, we're going to leave it there and we are going to continue tomorrow. So that's all for today. Please remember, if you're new, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment below, help me to increase here to make the channel grow. Remember that our goal is to reach the 1000 subscribers, and I think that we can, at least at the end of August, reach the 800. Please help me with that. It is easy, just one single click and subscribe, and you are helping me a lot. Also, please, in your comments, let me know what do you think about this. If you are starting, send me comments about messages about what kind of content you would like to see if you are starting, things like that. Instead of videos, shorter videos, I'm going to create just short clips for shorts, TikToks and Reels. That format, I think that people is going to watch more of the content by that. So I'm going to try to just summarize a lot of things, or just create different clips for that format. Okay, that is going to be maybe a better idea. I need just to write the short scripts and think about what I'm going to explain there. Okay, I think that that's better. You are going to see a lot of short clips there, and I'm going to create the videos. With the alphas, I started a new video. It is going to be really complete. I think that streaming, again, for our projects, shorter videos are going to be for specific topics where I need to analyze a lot of things that is going to be maybe not usual, but not you cannot find this content maybe like usual, but it is really important. That's why videos for me is a lot of work, because I have to do a lot of research and prepare the scripts and that, and the shorts are going to be more for these tips that you want me to give you. Okay. Also, you can join your Discord server, you can share things about 3D, and also please follow me on Twitch, Kick. Remember that I am creating different projects there. If you want me to support with your you can find me online as Fran Salazarco, also on X, Instagram, TikTok, Fran Salazarco. You have all the links here in the YouTube page. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you can contact me. There's my email there, there's social media accounts and LinkedIn page. You can create a project on Upwork as a trader, as a messenger too. And if you want to support my work, remember that you have super stickers, super chat, super thanks, gifts. Remember that we create a goal every streaming. Right now the goal is just one single super chat, and I'm going to deliver the PBR file with you and create a step-by-step video explaining how I made that material. Okay. Also another option, you have PayPal link, and even better, you can get one of my models. If you want assets for your games and animations, you can visit my Turbo Squid profile. Here you'll find some low poly and high poly assets that you can use for your projects. We also have Cars 3D if you want sculptures for 3D printing, if you want to add this in your collection. We have a lot of characters. You can print them and have it in your desk, on your desk. We have different characters for different franchises. And also we have a third option, that is CG Trader. CG Trader, here, look. Here you'll find assets. You find assets, you'll find sculptors, you will find my first sculptors, and also exclusive low poly environments like this one that you can use on your projects, Unreal, Unity, Blender, depending on what kind of project you are creating. Also remember that you have to change it, make some adjustments, like the way you're going to connect the materials. Of course, that depends on the platform. And if you are going to use it for Unreal, you need to change the units of the file and resize the assets. So that's all, friends. That's all. In a few minutes, if nothing happens, we'll continue on Kick. Tomorrow we have YouTube and Twitch again if nothing happens. So that's all for today. Please remember to share the channel with other people, with new people. Remember to subscribe. Thank you for your support. I will be waiting for your feedback, and see you in the next one.